Hello everybody, my name is Alex and I want to welcome you to another episode of Grass in Class. And on this video series, we are not going to be comparing the light to each other, but instead we are going to be seeing which light achieves the gram per watt goal.
So on day 3 of flower here, we are looking at the Marshydro tent SP150, and the ladies are looking pretty good. The nodes are stacked really tight. It's one of the things that I did notice with this Marshydro tent. But looking at the Electricsky Es 180 V2, we can see that this ladies also started to stretch, and the canopy, it is super dense. Now today, since these ladies, their pots are getting really dry and I only water when I can lift up the pots, we are going to be doing a light feeding, and this is what we're going to be using. Since we are feeding Remo nutrient on this tent, again we are going to be using the velo kelp and the magnifical, but since it is a light feeding, we are going to be using also some fish head, which I really do like, and I encourage any new growers that finds this product to go ahead and just give it a try. And some, of course, Roots Accelerator by House of Garden. So let's go ahead and get that mixed up, and I'll show you how I do it real quick. And all right guys, so since we're watering only 5 plants, I go ahead and pre-measure 5 gallons into this, because that's about how much I'm going to be watering. And my ppm on the tap water comes out to be 80, which is not too bad right now. And especially since I haven't washed this bucket, we can see a little bit of residue there from prior waterings. And the pH 7.0, 6.9, which usually, that's what I was expecting.
And I like to start by adding 20 milliliters of the magnifical, followed by 40 milliliters of the velo kelp. And then I like to go ahead and shake this product very well, only using about a milliliter per gallon of this Roots Accelerator by House of Gardens. And then on the fish head, I go ahead and do 20 milliliters. And then again, I am only doing a 5-gallon feeding this time, so all these measurements are for 5 gallons. It ends up being about 440 parts per million, so I go ahead and pH it down to about 5.8, 5.9. It could even be 6.0, and that would be acceptable.
6.0, it's acceptable. Now, this watering is considered, again, a light watering because there's not too much ppm involved in it. But if you guys look at my flowers, by week 2, I'm already having a lot of trichome development, and pretty much this is how I do it. This is how I feed my plants. And again, I've only been doing this for a couple of months.
And now, as far as these girls here in the Marshydro tent, well, they're not really thirsty right now, so if I was to feed them or even try to feed them at this point, it would just be overwatering, and I would just be adding problems to this tent and to this girl. So instead, I am going to wait till probably around day 5 of flower to feed them. So I'll see you guys here in the next couple of days, and you guys stay lifted, stay blessed. Peace.